Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to the testing class. So today we are going to cover one more important topic of manual testing, that is test plan. So this is very important question when you are going to give interview, then this question will definitely be asked. So let's get started. But before that, if you haven't subscribed the channel, my request is to please subscribe. So let's get started. So what is test plan? The basic definition of test plan is like test plan helps us determine the effort needed to validate the quality of the application under test. Here you need to concentrate on validate because we are not verifying, we are validating. It means to say we are actually executing things when actual product is ready. So the test plan is helps us determine the effort needed to validate the quality of the application under test. There are few attributes of test plan is like introduction, scope and other thing. So let's take an example. When somebody asks you about test plan, then you need to remember few things. Number 1, the content of test plan is like what, second is when, third is who, fourth is how. So when I say what, it means to say what need to be tested, when when to start testing and when to stop testing. Who, it means to say roles and responsibility, who will test what, who will do automation, who will do test environment setup, who will do manual test case writing and who will do test execution. How to test, how we can execute, when to stop. So these all things are the part of test plan. Just keep though these things in your mind, that what, when, who, how, and you will remember what is test plan. So let's go into some detailed thing of test plan. So introduction and scope. What is scope and what is out of scope? In scope means if I am to test login, then I need to concentrate on login. Out of scope, when I am testing on login page, I do not need to worry about other thing like if after logging we are moving to home page. This is none of my concern because we are testing only login page. Out of scope is home page. Next is quality objective. Obviously test plan is to determine or validate the quality. The objective is like ensure the application under test confirm the functional and non-functional requirement and bug issues are identified and fixes before we go live. Next is roles and responsibility. It means to say who will do what, like you analyst, test manager, configure manager, developers, installation team, and all those persons. Testing methodologies, like why you are using waterfall, agile, or iterative, any other methodology. So every detail regarding to that is available in that. Test levels, like we are going to test unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. So what all we are choosing in this project. Suspension criteria and resumption, when to stop testing or when to start. It mean to say if you find any defect and developer is not available for 2 or 3 days, it doesn't mean that you can stop your testing, but you need to start with the other test case execution. So that is like when to resume, when to stop. If you have 100 test cases and out of 100 50% or 60% test cases are failing, it means to say you need to stop your testing and talk to developer and reject that build. Next is test completeness, like 100% completeness. In this area, here you define the criteria that will be deemed your testing complete. When to complete testing, when 100% test coverage, manual automation test is executed, and all those things. All major or high priority bug fixes. Next is test deliverable. So test deliverable means when we complete the testing, what all things you will be delivering or as a sign off mail. So that is test plan, test cases, bug report, strategy, and customer sign off, and all those things. RTM, even RTM. Next is resource and environment need. Resource could be the human resource or the tools and technology that you will be using. Testing tools like requirement tracking tool, bug tracking tool, automation tool, or test case writing tools or template, you can mention that. Test environment, so the test environment is same like what all you will be using for executing your test case. You should have a machine with Windows 8 and have something like that, Office or MS Exchange, something like that, that is required. So this is all about test plan. But the important thing is like, when somebody asks you about test plan, you need to remember what, when, who, and how. what what I need to test, when I need to test, when need to stop, who will do what, roles and responsibility, how, I mean tools and technology, and all those things, what are the objective, and something like that. So this is all about test plan. Thank you for watching.